The best healthcare is there in ways big and small. There when we most and least expect it. We may not see it, but we feel it. It lets us know we're not in this alone. Everyone deserves a healthcare partner who never quits. One who's there for what matters. United Healthcare. There for what matters.
It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
It's time to knock some things off your bucket list. First up, travel the world. If you've always wanted to visit Hong Kong or vacation in the Swiss Alps and wondered what it was like, well, Jeanette, Evette, and Tina got the scoop for you. These jet-setting divas are always at some fun and exotic place experiencing the best of what life has to offer. And each week, they'll tell you all about it. These ladies are always high-flying loads of fun.
Hey, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Evette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas. Hey, ladies.
Hey,
Hello
what's
there.
going on?
Oh, gosh, everything in the world going on aside from the heat, school starting, and girl, it's just people still traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Go
ladies,
ahead and get them kids on in school so that we can go.
Yeah, we can get some good discounts. That's what I'm like.
let's tell the public what deal we found last week. We weren't able to find. We simply couldn't find any travel deals, but we actually did find a travel deal.
Yes, we did. We did. Talk about it, Jay.
So it was with American Airlines. $217 for the round trip, leaving December 1st and to Cancun, going to Cancun and returning December 8th. $217 round trip.
I know. And then Evette went and found people in Houston.
Yeah.
Yes, because we are from Houston. Well, Tina and I are from Houston, so we have a lot of family and friends in Houston. And in Houston, United had the deal for $209 round trip to go to Cancun.
And I think even folks in Denver, they were saying they were getting tickets around the 250 range to go. So it must have been, it was like this weird surge because it was like Jeanette said, oh, these tickets were, $236. They went up to $400. And then I looked around and then Evette looked around. Next thing you know, boom, it was just like all of a sudden. And what was that on a Tuesday? That was a Tuesday, those tickets? Well,
in fact, Tina, I saw the tickets for $217 yesterday. So as of yesterday, the sale was still
But I was just trying to picture that date. The date when the tickets were lowest was like
last Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday. Yeah. So
we
always said that buy your tickets on like Tuesdays and late nights and early mornings, but that was still of a deal, man. I could not even believe it. I couldn't believe it.
But just FYI, those tickets are still $217. And
so
if
you
you
still
in Dallas, you can get a $217 ticket and fly on out to Cancun on American Airlines.
You can come with the Jet Set Divas if you go buy you a ticket and go in December because I'm like, if you find a deal, I don't care. Plan your vacation around the deal. Don't plan your deal around the vacation.
Not only that, Evette, it looks like we're finding deals on hotels too, all-inclusive deals. So it seems like some deals going on now.
And I'm pretty sure that like in Cancun, people they got a bad rap, and I'm sure they got a lot of stuff, and they're really, really trying to get people out there. So I can just imagine that this would be kind of one of those things where you can, get in on the good end, because those deals are going to be there. And I think December is a great time to travel to Mexico.
It is a great time because Cancun has a problem with the seaweed, the sargassum. And if you go in December, you're not gonna have that issue. You're not gonna have that issue on the beach. You're gonna find some great deals. Some people are a little scared to go because they think it's dangerous. But if you go into a nice, reputable resort and you don't be venturing off into odd, weird places, you will be perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, those gated, they have a lot of gated communities with armed guards and things like that. Those are the ones you want to kind of stay close to, ones that kind of, it's very, very hard for people to just walk onto the property. That was very helpful.
I would say too, in Cancun, if you stay in that hotel area, area,
the hotel zone
is really safe. And then the weather is great because, we went down there in the summer and it's hot.
Yeah.
So when you go in December, the weather is actually really nice.
Yes.
So what I think the temperatures were still probably in the 90s.
It was still in the 90s, but those skies were so blue
in December.
Because
I know a lot of people, they ask that question. Well, if I go in the winter, how is the weather? Is it going to be cold? No, this is the Caribbean weather.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I don't think I found a bad time, a time to go where it's just like, a rainy season. They'll have those showers like in the spring, but I think they're pretty good for the most part.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about, have y'all noticed that there are so many celebrities opening restaurants? It used to be chefs like Emerald and Ramsay. They would open restaurants and that would be the place to go because of the culinary experience you have. But man, I am surprised at these celebrities. Even Shaq and Mark Wahlberg and Chevy Chase. They got
what's one that you found really lately? You said tell us about one that you've heard about.
Where Evette and I are from Houston. Bum B.
Okay.
Opened
Trill
up
Burgers.
Trill Burgers. It used to be the old Coney Island off of North Shepherd, out in northwest Houston. And he opened up this restaurant maybe like over a month ago. And apparently in 1 month he made like $1 million in sales. So they have people. It started off, I think, at the rodeo this past year. It was kind of introduced, that's a lot of time when, if you have state fairs and rodeos, you get introduced to a lot of food trucks and a lot of food that you probably wouldn't normally eat. But I think it kind of got introduced there, but it has like exploded. And I even saw like, Jay-Z is at Chevy Chase restaurant. And,
so where is that located?
I don't know. I want to say wherever she was. I think she was in Philadelphia, maybe. I think it's like somewhere in Philadelphia, but I don't know. You have to kind of maybe look that one up. But I think that was another one. But people are traveling for, because they think they're going to meet a celebrity. I think that's kind of what it is they think these celebrities are sponsoring these restaurants. And of course they're going to be there. You saw Candy and all these people.
Yeah, that's where people were going to Candy's restaurant. Yeah, in Atlanta.
So you just never know. I don't know, but I think that's a reason to travel.
So what about James Harden?
Yes, he has a couple of nice. He got a couple of nice restaurants. I've heard. I think they're a little upset that he left the Rockets and went on, but the restaurant is thriving.
Yeah.
Elway, he had a restaurant, I know, out in Denver. There are a lot of different restaurants out there, which is really fun, to see, that they are doing that. I think it's kind of, another stream of income. I like to see, them keeping that money going.
Another reason for traveling, just to because a lot of times they probably do see the celebrities, because I know several people have told me they saw Candy at her restaurant.
Yeah,
Candy Burress's restaurant in Atlanta. So you get to see,
especially when they're in a restaurant in a city. I'm sure in LA they may see that often, but if you're in a city where the person actually lives, I'm pretty sure that's cool. They walking around, because I actually went to a restaurant in LA that was owned by an ex basketball player, and he was there. And he was, he was there greeting everyone. So go figure. It was kind of a great experience to see him there. And then of course, teammates and people that know him were there. So, so you get a little celebrity sightings.
There are so many Black-owned restaurants that has opened up in the last, I would say the last year. A lot. And especially in Houston. And people are always, I see the question so many times, where to go? Where to go in Houston? I'm going to Houston. Because you know what? Houston is like the place that you need to go and eat.
Yes. And I'm telling you, they have so many social media pages, Black restaurants to find in Houston, Black, this, Black lounges, Black clubs, Black everything, brunches on Saturday, I was surprised.
Well, you all took me to 2 places that you all heard of last weekend, and we had such good food.
Oh yeah, we had to go through our old stomping grounds.
Okay, what was the name? Y'all know I have senior moments. What was the name of that?
So we did. We all 3 of us, we visited Houston last weekend, and we visited a place called Rock House.
Rock House.
Yeah,
and I think that's Black owned. That's another Black owned. Yeah.
We went during the daytime when it wasn't really jumping, because that is what fit our schedule. But Rock House supposed to have like live music, a lot of people, really good food. We had these what they call soul rolls. Those, and we had a jambalaya pizza. Now, I ain't never heard of a jambalaya pizza.
That was pretty interesting. I like the decor. It's very much culturally about all the musicians and going back in time. They have live. Apparently, they have live artists there quite often. So that sounds like a really cool place to just kind of jam, have brunch, and really, really enjoy yourself. So that was a new one for me.
One thing I love about going to Houston is getting the seafood. And that was our next spot. We went to one of you all's old stomping grounds and got some seafood.
And what's so crazy was I said, let's go to Bayou City. Is it Bayou City?
Bayou City.
It's on Richmond and Houston. And we drove down that way. And I was like, wait a minute. It was a totally new building. And I didn't even realize it. We used to go to this place like 20 something years ago.
Or maybe more than maybe 20 or more years, because our kids are around that age. So I definitely and I almost can remember when it first opened. So I definitely know that they had the big name brand seafood places, but that was the place to go to get these great like seafood pasta dishes and all these really great drinks. I remember the drinks too.
And they had a happy hour on Saturday. You had daytime happy hour.
Because a lot of places don't have happy hour on Saturday.
Yeah. And they had a lunch special. Yeah. And a lunch special on Saturday afternoon.
On Saturday.
I know. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And the seafood pasta was very tasty.
It was tasty.
Crab fingers.
And the crab fingers. Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
even the sauteed crab, hot sauteed shrimp, that was good.
Yeah, we had a good culinary experience this weekend in Houston, and I look forward, to inviting people who don't know Houston to come join us the next time. That'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd be
great.
People know because I see too many people asking, where should I go in Houston? Where should I go and eat? They think they're going to New Orleans somewhere.
Yes. But think about it, like you said, everybody that came from Louisiana, they moved, they kind of migrated to Houston.
Yeah.
And all those good eats kind of just landed right there.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good. So I just know that, there's just so many reasons that we can travel, just if you're in your city, in your state, look for something that's interesting to do. I've even seen people travel to go, they got spas, that you can go and they have food and, it's just so many things that have changed, that you wouldn't have thought had food or, just a whole
adventure.
Yeah.
Some people travel for adventure and they want to go skydiving. They want to go and do odd, weird things.
Yeah, and you know what else is big? Trivia nights. These trivia nights are just blowing up. Black people are making trivia cards that kind of are very much relatable. I know they have it here at the food hall, the Legacy Hall here in Plano. They do it like on Sundays, and I've seen in Lava Cantina, and I've seen like a lot of different places that are doing trivia, especially like on Wednesdays during the week. You know, they got hip hop trivia, they got trap trivia, I got all kind of trivia.
One reason I say for me to travel now is to get out this heat. I cannot wait to go north. I am so tired and so exhausted with these hot temperatures. So I am looking forward to our trip north to Seattle where we can be cool.
Yeah, and I think with the fall coming in, you know, it used to be, you know, I mean, we've had just like a hot summer every day, and I'm looking forward to like a little cooler. I don't want it to, I'm not ready for like snow or anything like that, but I definitely like a little bit cooler.
80s, high 80s, low 60s.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That'll be awesome. We can just kind of at least wear something, you know, and don't feel like you gotta, you know, change every 5 minutes or something like that.
Or take a bath every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Good grief. It's been crazy. And it's just been this weird, like it doesn't look like it's as hot till you get out there and you stand in it and you realize how hot it really is.
It is.
Yeah. So that's been great. I think we've kind of, I'm just looking forward for us to, share our next adventure. But I'm happy that we were able to kind of go to Houston, try some food. We got some new things to try. All these celebrity restaurants. That may be another trip, maybe to LA or, somewhere up east. And hey, that'll be fun.
And I'm happy about that travel deal that we found that everybody can still get on. $217 for a round trip from Dallas to Cancun
on American Airlines.
On American Airlines.
Come on, join Jet Set Divas on that adventure in December.
First week in December.
All righty.
Well, I'm Jeanette,
and I'm Evette,
and I'm Tina. We are the Jet Setting Divas.
Hey, follow Jet Set.
Tune in next Thursday when the Jet Setting Divas will tell you about another fun destination spot that you'll want to visit. For more on their excursions, log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
Hi, I'm Shaletta Brundage. I'm a media personality, podcaster, and a business owner. But my most important role is mom. 3 of my beautiful kids have been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. When I didn't know who to trust or where to turn, I found ACRA. ACRA provides home care services to families all over Minnesota. The care is not one size fits all. They know each one of my kids is unique. They listen to what resources we needed and what's best for our family. I've seen my kids grow and thrive with ACRA's in-home care. While autism is the most common diagnosis among ACRA clients, ACRA offers personalized in-home care services for people with disabilities, chronic illnesses, behavioral diagnosis, and mental illness. They work with children, adolescents, and older folks too. Find out more about ACRA at their website, acrahomecare.org. ACRA helps me provide my kids with a better quality of life. They can do it for your family too.
COVID-19 is still circulating out there in our community, and it still presents a real danger for those at higher risk. You can do your part to protect the most vulnerable. That's older folks, those who are immunocompromised or have certain lung, heart, and other chronic conditions, and people who are pregnant or have just given birth. Consider getting tested before spending time with these folks or wearing a mask when you're in close contact around them. Show you care by taking care.
The cultural districts of Minneapolis revel in the motto of every neighborhood having its own flavor. Whether that's Sabor Latino in Holy Land over in Northeast Minneapolis on Central Avenue, Baracala Restaurant and the Cedar Cultural Center over in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood, or even Mercado Central in Los Ocampo over on Lake Street. And these cultural districts help Minneapolis stay a city on the bubble, changing and relevant today and for years to come.
Children's Minnesota, the leader in specialized healthcare for kids, is here to raise awareness, standards, the bar, the stakes, the question, the curtain. On raising kids' health to the highest priority, kids need equal access to healthcare, more pediatric expertise, a voice for change. Kids need us, all of us. So let's raise them up. Children's Minnesota, the kid experts.
Do you worry that lead-based paint in your older home might be dangerous to your children or kids who visit you? Well, Hennepin County put those fears to rest. Hennepin County offers free lead tests and home assessments. If they find anything, eligible homeowners and landlords can receive up to $15,000 for work on the home, including new windows. The government banned lead-based paint 45 years ago when it was discovered that lead poisoning can affect development and cause permanent damage in young children. But 75% of those homes built before 1978 still contain some lead-based paint. As the paint degrades, it can make dust that little kids ingest when they're crawling and putting things in their mouths. So make sure your home is safe and hazard-free. Learn about testing and that $15,000 grant at hennepin.us/lead control. That's hennepin.us/lead control.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast-quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.